Broadcasting, son of a bitch. James. Anyways, click the buttons finally. Everybody should be here now. All right. Are you ready to get started?
Yep.
I'll take that as yes.
Are you ready?
All
You
right.
just fart, you fucker.
For like fucking 30 seconds ago.
I think your dog's trying to go home.
Yeah, I went for it.
All right, we're good.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Are we okay? You
Are we
good?
good? Are we
Are
good?
you
Are we
good?
good? Are we good?
You
Are we
good?
good? Are we good?
Hello and welcome to the OTR podcast for July 29th, 2013. I'm your host, James. With me as always is...
Will.
And
Corey.
what is up, guys? Will, what have you been playing this week?
I think me and you paid like 12 hours worth of...
14.
14 hours? Wow. Well, we finally finished the first playthrough, then we went to...
You didn't continue with what you were playing. You just kind of...
Oh, Borderlands 2.
Okay.
14 hours. We went to... what's his fucking name?
Sir Hammerlock,
Sir Hammerlock's down DLC.
which
What
I
is
had
it?
not played yet.
It's interesting. I feel the enemies are
You know
really
what I
interesting.
fucking hate is those floaty things.
Yeah, those things are annoying as fuck.
Those are the most annoying enemies I've ever encountered in a game.
And I
I
heard a bunch of people bitching about the witch doctors. I have no problem with witch doctors. I mean they're hard to beat, yes, but nothing compares to those flying motherfuckers that when you kill them, they break into three.
Well, it's not even that, because when they break up, they're easier to kill. But just getting to break up is fucking
No,
painful.
when you're in battle with one of the big ones, it can multiply.
Oh.
It can.
Just throw Taylor Swift at him. That'll break him up real quick.
But
Sorry.
we don't have a soundboard.
I just
Sorry.
killed the conversation.
Good job.
No, I was looking down. He says, "Totally wasn't expecting the show start that quickly."
Yeah, well, you shouldn't ever expect us to start a show that quickly. It's not an uncommon occurrence.
Yeah, it really isn't.
All
It
right.
is now like way past the time we usually start anyway. So.
Well, yeah, but that's because everybody was late today. Anyways,
Everybody,
Will,
huh?
anything else you've been playing, Will?
Not that I can think. I mean, I've had a weird week because I have a weird sleep schedule because I have to go to the other place. Because hopefully I'll be normaling out when I start the other job. Should probably be
okay.
later in the week.
All right, yeah, and then hopefully we'll be able to play some more multiplayer or
Yeah.
co-op stuff. Corey, what about you? What have you been doing this week?
Finished up Syndicate. Game pisses me off to no end, just because it had so much goddamn potential, and it ended up just being a bullet sponge fest with a couple of cool things you could do in it. I beat it. It was okay. I'm surprised. I'm really glad I didn't buy it. I've also played a little bit of F1 2010 because I just had a little bit of time to spare, but then I also got The Last of Us in. And everything that they're saying about the game being as great as it is absolutely true. For you, James, I can't let you see it, just because if I let you see the first 15 minutes, it's going to cost you $250. You're going to buy a PS3 if you watch it.
Yeah.
You can borrow mine, bro, if you really need it that badly.
The first 15 minutes not only had me just completely pumped on adrenaline with goosebumps, but it also made me cry. So Naughty Dog is on their game once again. I have to say that the rest of the game after that, it was kind of such a big climax in the beginning that everything else kind of picked up slowly. I care about every single character in the game, which is really worrying because I know something's probably going to happen to them. The locales are really awesome. They get a little bit repetitive, but Naughty Dog does switch it up by letting you go to different places. And the game is so goddamn suspenseful most of the time. They have clickers, which are zombies that basically cannot see you. They can hear you, though. So even if you're walking slowly and holding down the joystick slowly, if you're doing it too much, they will hear you and they will come kill you because it's a one-hit kill. Like, as soon as they get a hold of you, you're done. There's no escape.
I'm confused. How is technically a dead being using its
an
ears?
infected being. They're not dead. Basically, spores.
They're no human. They're not human anymore, though. Their humanness is gone. It's like it'd be like a
They're
terminal.
still functioning abilities, though. They're still functioning beings.
How do they function if they have nothing? There's nothing human about them left.
I don't know. Well, it's a zombie game. It's not supposed to make sense.
How is that a zombie game? I didn't know it was a zombie game. Really?
It's really
Technically.
a zombie game. It's an infection. They haven't gotten to the point yet where they explain what it is.
That's what The Walking Dead is. It's basically it's not a zombie game. It's not a zombie show. It's a virus show.
Yeah, it's some kind of. Well, it's an infection. Basically, all of the runners and the clickers and all that all have fungus coming out of their bodies because there's spores that are going around the world, and if you breathe it in, you become one of them. So the clickers are basically just ones that can't see, and I went into a subway, and it was just full of them. And I had to sneak as slow as I could to get
If
around
they
them.
can't see you, I just burn them all to the ground. They can't see you.
Yeah, you make a noise, though, they come after you. And it's one, like I said, it's as soon as they get a hold of
Are
you,
they, do
you're
they
dead.
run you at you fast?
They come at you pretty
That's
quickly.
stupid. That's like really stupid. How is it a being that's
Just
being?
play the game, Will, instead of going off
No,
on it
I'm
before you
just
play
saying.
it.
I'm saying. I don't. That's why I hate zombie movies. The human is dead. There's nothing left of it being human. And basically, its cortex is fucking broken.
Will, you do realize this is science fiction. It doesn't have to make perfect sense.
In my mind, it does.
Okay, well, then you can go ahead and make it Dr. House's zombies or something. I don't know.
What's wrong with a lot of zombie movies? Is that
You're not allowed to borrow it now.
I'm saying like 28 days later, they could run like 40 miles an hour.
They're
How?
not running 40. They're running full speed.
You see, the average human could not run that fast,
They're
and
pumped
all of
on
them are
adrenaline.
fat too. How they? What's producing the adrenaline?
Oh God. Okay, Mr. Medical Examiner or Mr. Medical
They're
person.
not eating anything. The only way your body can create something is by eating food.
Yep. You go back to medical school there.
Hey,
and
where's
sell out.
where's Mr. I forgot his name in chat, but yeah, he's
Kai?
been no, it was somebody else, but he's been asking about the show lately. Nobody's here. Anyways, this week I picked up Shadowrun Returns for $17.99 while it was on sale.
$17 is too much.
I played it for a good hour or so, and it's definitely a new twist on the old game, but I do like it. The graphics are pretty good too. Gameplay reminds me a lot of XCOM, Enemy Unknown. However, the save points suck balls. You basically have to clear an area before it saves. So if you don't finish that, you have to start back over. And sometimes that can cost you up to an hour of gameplay, I've heard.
What the?
Yeah, it's horrible. But supposedly they'll be releasing episodic content for that. I don't know if they're going to charge for it or not.
What justifies $17 though?
I don't know. But I mean, I don't know how long the game is.
Is
be
it like
honest.
similar to the one that was on? Was it the Sega?
It's different. Excuse me. It's everything's different about it, but the story kind of follows. That's what it is.
Okay.
The story and the characters always follow the previous games, I should say. I also jumped into the Race the Sun beta. I forgot to show you guys that before. I'll have to show you a little bit afterwards, but it's pretty cool. It reminds me of that scene in Hackers where he was playing that arcade game and he's swerving back and forth and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. And you can jump really high too. It's really cool.
So what is it based on?
Nothing. It's a runner type game,
Oh, okay.
which I've really never liked runner games, but this one I was playing it for a good 2 hours straight.
Did you get all my references I was making on Facebook about it? About Halle
No,
Berry being in it?
because
It was
no.
a movie called Race to the Sun that was in the 90s that she was in with John Belushi.
gotcha.
Jim Belushi? One of the Belushis.
One of the Belushis.
The non-dead Belushi. Where they would...
When did Belushi die?
the non-dead Belushi
I mean,
is still alive.
I'm saying,
That's why he's still the non-dead Belushi.
when did that Belushi die? I think it was like 90.
80s, I want to say?
That was before Chris Farley. He died in 94.
Yeah, I know. It's been dead for a while.
I also picked up Blitz Block Robot. It's a kind of a match 3 type game, but it's a lot more fast paced than what you're probably used to, and it supports the Google Play achievements and stuff like that. So I thought that was cool. Speaking of which, that has a really nice interface that I'd like to see going forward in some other systems like Xbox and PlayStation. Let's see. While we're here, let me remind you to go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/OTR podcast. We are also on Twitter. It's TNT OTR podcast. Check out thenewtech.tv. You'll find us there at the New Tech podcast network. Sorry. And also don't forget to check out our buddies in podcasting, the Banter Podcast .tumblr.com. I'm not sure if they're doing a show right this moment or not. Wouldn't be surprising considering we have 0 viewers.
Womp, womp,
But yeah, they
womp.
didn't do one last Wednesday. They didn't do one last night, so I'm assuming they're doing one tonight. Now up for our snack thing. I don't know what to call it yet. Snack review, I guess. Anyways, picked this up a couple weeks ago, thinking we'd give it to Corey, but he never took it home, so we're gonna try it tonight. It's root beer shell on vanilla ice cream.
Did you already put it on here? Because it looks like diarrhea.
Yes,
Diarrhea.
but it's hard.
Are you making a fucking milkshake over there? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Hey, Moonlit is our viewer, okay?
I don't have a viewer. It says no viewers.
It's lying to you.
Ustream's just lying to us. Or Moon is lying to us, and I don't want to think about Moon lying.
Sorry,
to us.
Moon. If you're there, it's not telling me you are.
Alright, fuck this ice cream sauce. I'm doing the full-on root beer.
Go ahead. Come on, do it, bitch. Nah, fuck it.
Motherfucker, did I say you can have some of my goddamn root beer?
It's
Yeah,
good.
Let me go. Let me go.
I like it. I would actually buy this again. It's a
Hey, Fusion's watching too. We have viewers!
fusion.
Now you can watch us eat ice cream on screen.
Woo!
Nah.
It's pretty good actually. I would definitely buy that.
It's so much better with root beer. Want some?
I made a vanilla Coke float last night. Nah, it's all right.
What?
Yeah, I'm good. It has root beer flavor already.
It's not good enough.
I think it's pretty good. Anyways, I'll put this down.
What is that?
Gross stuff.
Grilled cheese.
Yes, grilled cheese.
Sorry about that. All right.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So, Corey, what'd you think? Or Will, what'd you think since your mouth is not empty? Or
Really
full?
good.
Really good.
But it helps to add some more, add root beer on top of it.
Thank you.
Enhances the
Thank you.
enhances the taste.
It was alright.
All right, fuck you guys.
It was alright. It wasn't anything to write home about. And why'd you have to give us the heavy goddamn spoons that make it won't sit up?
I know. I'm sorry. You know what's that
What am I
cool?
supposed to do now? I can't hold the spoon the whole show.
I mean, you could. There's no law saying you can't.
So what's that? What happens to ice cream where it does that? Where you pour a drink on it and like some of it turns to crystal?
It,
It's like when you
Freezes?
see the video on YouTube where where it snows, and it looks like it's moving. It technically is, but the thing is the air is colder than the ice, so it's moving towards the cold. It's trying to get colder, so it moves like a river, but it's not really a river.
Moonlit just came up with our next week's treat or
Snack review? What is our next snack review?
It is going to be to freeze actual root beer into a Smucker's sauce shell, so it'd be like an ice lollipop. A root beer ice lollipop.
See, the problem with freezing that is that the carbonation in the soda it hinders the freezing ability of it, and when you go to lick the lollipop, it's more of
It's gonna melt in your mouth quicker.
Here's what you can do.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Here's what you can do.
no.
Take root beer, shake it up, and then let all the air out. Shake it up, let all the air out. Shake it up. Make it flat.
Fuck that.
Freeze
shit.
that shit. It's still gonna have the root beer flavor. Freeze it, and then dunk it in the shell.
Have you ever tasted flat root beer? It might as well just be warm too.
Ew. No, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was tasty.
Okay.
And it's stuck in my mouth. Oh, you know what it tastes like? That candy. Those root beer hard candies. That's gonna kill our viewers' ears, I'm sure. I'm sorry. Still showing no viewers, but who cares?
We know they're there.
I
Yeah.
want to know. Okay, let's go to this next story because I'm really angry.
Oh God.
We're not moving on yet. Give me just a moment. Also, the second part of our snack review is not really even a review; it's just a snack mention. If you remember, a couple months ago, they had the chicken and waffles, garlic and sea salt or cheese or some shit,
Sriracha.
and sriracha Lay's chips. They were on the stupid little contest where you voted for your favorite flavor. The garlic and cheese one won that one. But anyways, they brought all three flavors back, so it doesn't really matter what your fucking vote was because they still kept all three. So keep an eye
But
out
in
for those.
Canada,
I think.
They have Caesar salad, grilled cheese, blueberry waffle. Or not.
Oh, is this why you're pissed off?
Yeah, grilled cheese sounds fucking delicious.
Yeah, it does.
What's wrong with you people? Not a single goddamn one of these chips sound delicious.
The siracha did not taste like sriracha, which
Caesar
kind of
salad,
pissed
if
me off.
it's done right, tastes.
Chicken and waffle chips? What the fuck?
That one mostly tasted like
Shit?
maple.
Maple syrup, yeah. But no, the Caesar salad and the grilled cheese one looks fucking delicious. And one
Looks delicious
it's like
is a lot different than
maple-
tastes delicious.
I can't look at the image because it's not really that big.
Caesar
enough.
salad could be good because, you know, if you've ever had croutons, those are tasty. So
But I can't. Looks like blueberry, or is it? Looks like blueberry waffles.
we'll check it out later.
But grilled cheese sounds fucking delicious. I don't know why they wouldn't bring that to
Grilled
America.
cheese does sound delicious, and they need it. Ooh, you could do the. Do they have like? Oh yeah,
shit.
tomato and basil mixed with that would taste delicious. Grilled
Ooh.
cheese.
Ooh,
Grilled
Why
cheese
don't
and
they just put
tomato?
ice cream flavor out?
Ew.
Ew. So that's the line.
That's the line.
That's the line.
yeah, that's the line.
Drawing the fucking line.
Chicken and waffles.
No,
Caesar
that's
salad. That's the line.
No, that would be like making a Snickers flavored chip. That'd be disgusting. I want a Snickers. I eat a Snickers.
Excuse me.
But it takes time to make a grilled cheese sandwich. You can see the chip. Just like, ooh.
It takes all of 5 seconds.
So
To make what?
A grilled sandwich.
When's the last time you made a grilled cheese sandwich?
3 nights ago.
It took you how long exactly?
Okay. It
Onion
took me a
and-
minute and a half.
How?
Onion and-
No. How long did it take you to heat the oven, put butter on the thing,
Heat
put
up
butter
the
on the bread,
oven.
and then cook the actual. What? I'm talking about the whole time
The
it takes to make
skillet.
it.
I heat up the skillet. It takes all of about a minute and a half to heat up the
Let
skillet.
this go up. You got butter. You got to put butter on both sides of the bread for the.
Okay. 3 minutes.
And then it takes about 3 minutes
3
for it to
minutes.
cook.
3 minutes.
That's a total of 4 minutes.
Oh my god.
still grilled cheese.
4 minutes.
It's awesome.
Like your time is so valuable. You
No,
can't
you have
afford
to
4
get all,
minutes.
you have to get all the part together too. Not really going to buy just bread and fucking cheese. Come on.
So you'd rather just eat it in chips.
Yeah, if it tastes good, shit, why not?
Why can't we see this flavor?
I can't see it. Can you?
Hold on. What is it? Oh, hold up. They have a.
He said they have prawn cocktail walk.
Hold on. I gotta go to Lays.ca. I think it is.
Yeah, I can't. I can't see it either.
Canada.
That's,
Dot
what I'm,
.ca,
that's
okay.
what I'm looking for. Lays.ca. English, please. I don't speak French. Here they are.
What is it?
What we got? Polls open for 4 flavors. Finalists come back and vote on your favorite. That'd be great if you could just tell me what they are, because
Try voting.
I would. Choice of favorites.
Why do they have a different brand overseas? Why are they
Oh,
called
the Walkers. Yeah.
I mean,
Ow.
that just reminds me of Evil Dead.
No, that just reminds me of fucking Walking Dead.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Wow, this site sucks. You can't see shit. They're like, I'm Martin Short. Vote for one of these 4 flavors that you can't see.
They had baked bean
It looks like
walkers,
Caesar salad.
This is some Canadian thing.
It looks like
ham and
blueberry.
mustard. What the shit are they thinking? Pizza,
So there it goes. Creamy Caesar salad,
American
grilled cheese,
cheeseburger.
maple mousse.
I think
Yeah,
we've
maple
lost
Ooh,
Everybody.
that sounds good.
Italian
And-
spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, that's the pierogies.
Ooh, pierogi ones?
Bacon and onion
Oh,
pierogi.
pierogi. Do you realize what's great about pierogi? The texture. You know what doesn't have texture?
No.
A potato chip.
Pierogi, the fucking taste.
No, the texture is just as good.
It tastes like. I don't give you what texture would be, but I go for the taste, not the texture. Okay.
I like the taste and the texture of a pierogi. I don't think I'm gonna eat a chip and be like, "Oh, this is amazing."
Really, all it's going to do is taste like an onion and bacon chip.
Essentially, it's not gonna taste like a pierogi.
No,
it's gonna
it's not.
taste similar to an element that's in a pierogi.
That Caesar
Yeah.
salad, the grilled cheese one sounds pretty good to me. I don't know.
I do. The Caesar salad does sound good. Send it our way. Anybody in Canada, I will
Send
pay
us
the
some
shipping,
tips. Yes.
or we'll find it on Amazon and I can just order
I
it.
have a friend in Canada.
Cool. Get a hold of them.
I can right through Facebook. Scott O'Donnell.
All right.
Shout out.
Moving on from snacks, let's get on to what the show is really about.
It's now 10:09 here, so it's probably 9:30 on someone else's
It is
clock.
9:57. You stupid motherfucker.
Fix your
Fix
clock.
your
Fix my cock.
All right, so here's the deal. The PlayStation 4 has passed by the FCC, and we now have a little bit more information on it. The max clock frequency is, 2.75 gigahertz?
8 cores at 27.75 that's really fucking fast.
It's got a lot of fucking power under it.
8.7 gigawatts.
So it won't be too much longer until they actually get it out to the public. So,
Plus, we call it runs cooler than the PS3.
oh yeah, it runs
About 10 to 15 degrees.
10 to 15 degrees lower. So they're saying that essentially it won't guarantee it won't overheat like the last one did.
I think a lot of them happens. A lot of the yellow lights of death were where you had your PlayStation 3 too. Yes, it might have been a problem with the hardware itself, but a lot of people don't think that you needed a good area of air going into it,
Yeah.
or didn't decide not to take all the
Whereas
dust.
the Xbox 360, you had to sit in a vat of ice.
And the weight of it's about half the weight of the PS3.
Slim down, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
Means it's gonna
It
be
is
slim.
looks sexy.
It's still big. It looks smaller on stage, but when she finally put the PS3 on the table, I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Well, the PS3 was mammoth.
Yeah.
It's only a little bit shorter than the CS3.
George
I know
Foreman
it's a little
grill.
shorter, but the thing is fucking
I
huge.
was thinking the PS4 was like tiny. Like,
I have to carry my PlayStation 3 around with both hands. That shit's so big.
come on. Oh, and you don't think the Xbox One's gonna be small? That's like
I
No,
didn't
that
say
thing's
it
a
wasn't
fucking-
going to be. I'm just saying
that
the
thing's a
PlayStation
cinder
3
block.
a baby's gonna be next to it. What is this? And it kills him because it's gonna fall there. And
Oh yeah, you drop it and China has an earthquake. There's a tsunami warning in Taiwan.
Does anybody want to cover this next story? Because I'm not really familiar with it. It's
Okay, what happened was it's back in was it? From,
Don't start off a story with, well, what happened was, you sound like a redneck. Well, you see now, you see now what happened
You see what
was.
happened was no. Okay, 1991. He made animations.
You want to
and-
start off with his name, or you want to say he?
what's his name? Robin Tonic.
Antonic.
He was a creative designer from I think I want to say 90 to 96. I want to say,
Yep.
Mhm.
and he was not. They continued using his work and his animations from 91 to 96. I think he was fired in 94. I want to say.
I'm not sure. Basically what it happened was is that his coding and his plays and everything he made for the Madden franchise was used from 1990 to 1996. He was not paid royalties, even though he, I believe, was contracted to
Yeah.
receive them. So he's been in court with them for a couple of years.
10,
EA
15
recently tried to overturn or dismiss the lawsuit, and the judge ruled against it and basically told him you have to pay up. So EA has now paid up to him in the awarding of $11 million.
Plus, they're looking into from 97 to 2013 if you owe
Yes.
any more money, that's gonna be crazy money right there.
Oh yeah,
If-
he's
if
already
the-
got $11 million, and they're looking into seeing if maybe he can be awarded additional
Because I
monies
think-
on the royalties from the Madden franchise from '96 to
Fr-
2013.
from 98 to 2000, I want to say 7 or 8 was probably their best sales in years. I mean, yes, it's getting more now, but from 98 to 2000, when they had Michael Vick, Eddie George, Vince, all them on the covers.
I don't really see what granted he put code into that, but I mean, if it was stopped used in 1996, if they redeveloped a new engine, why would they pay him royalties on those?
I didn't hear about a new engine until this year.
Huh?
I have never heard of a new Madden
Well, they
engine
weren't.
until
They
this
haven't
year.
been using the same engine since '96. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
But
that's
if he
true.
created the animations, they're still using them, and if they're still
The
using them,
animations are not going to be the same ones from 1996.
no.
you never know.
I
don't-
know.
I don't-
I know.
But we'll
96 was the Sega Genesis. You had other consoles.
But you can. It's not understanding on copyright, but if he created like say like a walk or a tackle or anything, and they're still using,
You can't put a.
But he created
IP
it.
on a walk
It doesn't
or a
matter.
tackle.
You
there's
can't-
that person that loves what you call copyright. Like so, you're saying that it's not
I'm
okay.
saying you can't copyright a walk.
You can't copyright a song. Then I'm sorry, you can't copyright a whole song. It's not
A song
a walk.
is an intellectual property.
He
A
was-
walk is something that you can't copyright unless it's somebody's walking like the freaking
No, I'm saying he.
Monty Python guys.
He what was it called? He was
My
a
guess
creative
would be
designer, so he
assets.
created a lot more than that. He could have
Assets.
anything.
Assets.
Could have been anything he created in there, and they're still using it. It's his.
Okay,
And he was
maybe a logo or
contracted
something?
to get it. Huh?
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. All we're doing is speculating. It's retarded. So, maybe like logos or something. That's the only thing really.
That's the
gonna...
NFL license. You can't
No,
copyright
then I don't
the NFL
honestly
license.
know because you can't move. There's nothing that I can think of that would come from Sega Genesis and move on to PS.
And the only thing I think of is
If that's the case,
they add on.
cases
No,
against 2K Sports and everybody. For
I'm
making
saying
attack on
unless
the
they
game.
add what could have happened is since it was going on to like 96, they could have just added on to his code. You never know.
I agree, but I'm
It could-
saying
it could be
from
the orig-
96 to 2013 is not.
It could be the
same
original code, but they added on to it or changed it to adapt it to get
I
some
don't
new
know.
game.
It
the
doesn't-
same code from Sega Genesis to the PlayStation 3.
It just doesn't. That doesn't happen.
I don't know.
No,
I know.
that does not happen.
What happens if it comes back and he's won even more money? What are you gonna say then?
Well, good for him, I guess.
We'd need more information. That's for sure. Because I mean, it honestly doesn't tell him anything. I mean, yeah, if he had a contract to '96, then yeah, he's owed that money. But if the contract ended there, he's not. He doesn't get anything. I'm surprised he gets anything at all because most companies,
Well, royalties.
anything you do,
still
even
get royalties off of like the show creators and people that run shows can still get royalties.
That's
on
what I'm
it
saying.
It's like
after
if
they're done.
Infinity War when they got kicked and they got fired, but they still got their money.
I know
They still got paid.
that's what I'm saying though. But like in other scenarios, you when you're working for a company, if you do something even on your off time, they can claim that as theirs. So I mean that's obviously not the situation here, or hopefully not, anyways.
That's why it'll never become.
but that's why I'm
that's
wondering-
it'll never become salary because that's how they get you. If you do
I mean,
anything,
he's lucky he's getting anything at all. If that's the case, you know.
because the only way to go
Well,
these
if he had
days.
a contract for it.
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm
said-
saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
then he had a contract for it. That's why he got the 11 million, and they didn't pay out.
Yerp.
I wonder how much total sales. If you got 11 million, I wonder how much total sales that was, but from 91 to 96.
I don't know.
Probably a lot of money.
It would be a lot of
It's
money.
probably inflation. They probably adjusted for inflation.
But moving on, it looks like on the I think it was the 23rd or 24th. I don't remember what day it was. Google decided to release something called the Chromecast, which is kind of funny because I believe they actually somebody leaked it in code and then they took it down real quick.
The question is,
Who cares? It happened the next day.
Is there a wireless internet part of it too, or what?
Yes, it's got Wi-Fi built in.
Oh, okay.
ABGNN or GBNN, something like that. I don't have all the specs right here with me.
That makes sense. I was trying to figure out how would you get access to Netflix?
It's nothing that overwhelming as of yet. From all the reviews I've read, it's very limited as to what it can do right now. However, I did see an article today where a guy actually programmed a Game Boy emulator on it.
It's just a start. They'll do
Oh
all
yeah,
kinds of things.
I mean it's only been less than a week, and they've already got emulators running on it. So,
And I think it's perfect, honestly, for people who don't have smart TVs and don't
Yes.
have consoles. I mean, if they want to transfer stuff straight from their iPad or their Mac or their I just went all Apple. Sorry, any laptop or tablet, they can just basically freely transfer it straight from their tablet onto the big screen of your TV.
somewhat. For now, all I know is
Some
they
functionality.
use Google Play. Play Music, Play Movies, and YouTube and Netflix. I think is all they have right now. I'm sure they're
Pandora.
gonna. And they do have Pandora.
Yes. Well, it's coming. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. I could see that coming.
You
but,
know, what would really take the market by storm is if somehow Google could get some sort of streaming music thing for cheaper than Netflix.
Don't they already have that?
streaming movie. You mean?
Streaming movie thing of a subscription for cheaper than Netflix.
Well, they'd have.
It
That's
would be
a
all
huge
digital.
market they would have to compete in.
Yes, I know, but if they
They
get
already have exclusivity rights.
because if
between
Google
and
get
Netflix and all that.
if Google can team up with like Sony Pictures, which owns like I want to say about 60% of the movie market area,
I don't know about that.
Sony owns a lot, music and movies.
I don't know about 60%.
Yeah, but I don't. See,
Okay, I'll go with 35 to 45% market share.
If they could push something like that to this device, that'd be worth it.
Yeah.
I mean that's all you're gonna do because really.
Well,
But they-
I still think it's worth it. It's just not worth it to us because we have all the other stuff already.
They would need to have a better selection compared to their music department because their music department sucks.
Yeah, their music is starting to get old, and
They don't have any selection at all.
Yeah, I started a radio station today on Google, and it was horrible. I mean, it was, first of all, playing music that I already told it I didn't like, and then second of all, it was music that I've heard like 100 times over now.
You get a problem with Pandora? You have songs that are liked and you know you didn't like them?
No.
I know for a fact I didn't like Taylor Swift song and someone else liked.
No, don't bullshit us. You know you clicked like.
Oh no. I mean,
You
I
liked
didn't.
Hanson, that's close enough.
You do like Hanson? Are you kidding me?
I know, I'm not joking. I'm not holding judgment. I'm just saying. So yeah, $35. I believe Best Buy,
Yes.
Tiger Direct,
Yes.
Amazon,
I don't know.
Google, of course, Google Market or Google Play Store, whatever the fuck they call it nowadays. We'll be carrying them all as of yesterday. A lot of people got their hands on it a couple days before, actually the day after or something like that. So I saw people that drove 100 miles to get one.
100 miles.
Why?
Where are they in the
For a
boondocks or something?
$35 thing. You realize you spent more on gas than you did
Right?
on Chromecast.
Oh,
Somebody
No,
really
no.
wanted to
If
move
you drove
No, you
their
didn't.
tablet to the TV from their trailer.
Because 100 miles would only
Okay, well, I was being facetious, man. Christ, you have to make things
I'm going to
so
question everything.
goddamn literal.
be. James that would only be what about
You're still going on
$15?
about this. You're
$15?
still going on about this.
$15,
You're
James?
still going
Right?
on about this. You're a
100
goddamn
miles?
idiot.
$100? 100 miles?
You're a goddamn idiot.
All right.
Jesus,
So
point it
we
out.
cleared that.
You can't even say facetious. Shut up.
I can't, right. Facetious. There we go.
No, that was even wrong.
Well,
C.
Oh, C. Facetious.
C.
C.
Shiss.
Facetious.
Good boy.
Get a treat. More ice cream.
I was being feces, all right?
Feces.
Yeah, you smell like shit.
See, I didn't get to.
You want to smell like shit?
I didn't get to line up the
You want
stories.
to feel the thunder?
Yeah, we know you didn't get to do it. We can see that.
Yeah, because they're all over the place. But anyways, independent developers will now be able to self-publish to Xbox One.
Finally. I think it's all because of Sony.
So how
Again, they're
how are they
probably
going to
retracting
turn
everything because Sony's offering it. and
How are
it's
you going to
a lot
turn
less.
a console into a dev console unless you have some sort of download involved?
Okay, here's the deal. It is going to be software-based, and a dev console, all that allows you to do is play games that you've actually created on a computer. You're not going to create games on the Xbox One, obviously.
Really?
Yeah, and that will not be available at launch, is what they're saying.
That doesn't make any sense. So what wouldn't it be like? Because you know what PlayStation is doing better than they are right now.
Everything.
Everything.
One more thing. They're letting the developers have it for a year for free.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So they
They're
start
handing them
charging
out
you.
like candy, from what I read.
Yeah, for free, for a year.
Yep.
And as Moon said, self-publishing dev console potential for hacking, which
Yeah.
I think you brought up.
I did.
James.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
opens up the system. Yeah.
But I mean, that's what they're, I guess, willing to risk because Sony's making such a big splash with all this stuff. They're like, let's just go ahead and let them do it. We'll just make it a dev kit.
I mean, it's bad enough that it's running on a Windows 8 core, or kernel, I should say. So you have that on top of a semi-open platform for developing. Then yee. I mean, more power to them. But then they're going to need an antivirus or something for the Xbox One.
That'll be an app that you can download.
Wonder how long-
AVG for $15.
I wonder how long it's going to take to make a virus for Explorer on the Xbox One.
Going to run Combo Fix on my Xbox One. Oh, shit, it doesn't work anymore. Wonder why.
Warren Viper.
Let's see here. So they didn't really have any more information on that, other than they're also planning on next month releasing more information on the possibility of the Xbox 360 getting development as well.
Only in the end of its life cycle after Sony's completely blown them out of the water. Sure, yeah, whatever.
They're like, fuck it, just give them everything.
I should just call themselves Sony at this point. Just because they're just going to copy everything Sony does from here on out.
True.
But only after Sony's done it for about a month.
The only way I can see them outselling PlayStation for Christmas, they would have to drop $100. They would have to.
Early reports,
But they won't.
Early reports
Sorry.
have shown that the Xbox One might actually outsell the PS4.
Coming Black Friday or to Christmas shopping, this a parent sees $4.99, a parent sees $3.99. What do you think they're gonna buy?
I'm just saying pre-orders. I'm not saying holiday season.
There's no way.
I'm just
I don't
saying
think
that's
so.
What the early reports said.
I know.
Those were fake because they were
Fake.
No, I'm not saying fake, but they were fudged because they're only offering limited number of Xbox One reservations or pre-orders per store.
I agree. It's
It wasn't like
it might be, yeah.
At PS4 you could do up to many. They were doing like 50 or 60 store. I was watching a show on YouTube, podcast, what do you want to call it, and some
You're
area,
on one and you don't know what it's called.
but it wasn't a podcast. It was more like just a show.
A roundtable discussion.
It's still a podcast.
But he was saying that some districts were only getting 100 per district, like per 7-8 stores. They're only getting 100 pre-orders. So they're saying, "Oh yeah, Xbox is selling out." They're trying.
It wasn't Microsoft saying it. It's not
They
like
were trying to
touting their own horn.
They're
It was the same
trying to
GameStop
create
said it.
buzz because people are like,
GameStop said this. They weren't trying to create buzz. They were just trying to say that it looked like it was going to outsell it.
and that guy's lying to your face because just because they're sold out.
How would you know, Will? Because of your opinion?
No, because I just don't sit home and twiddle my fucking fingers. I actually do research, okay?
Okay.
And they fudged the numbers because they were not
You've
allowing.
done your research.
they
You
had
just said you
100
guessed this is the reason.
No, when did I say I guess? The reason is because they only had 100 pre-orders per district, 8 stores per district, 100. When with PS4 is having up to 300 per district.
Will Michael Pachter?
I'm just letting you know. You think I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
No point. Why would I lie? Why would I lie?
Sure.
I'm saying, why would I lie?
Moving on to the Ouya.
I do know what I'm fucking talking about.
So we've talked about the Ouya in the past. It's been kind of dead quiet with it. They just announced that only 27% of the gamers that are actually on Ouya have actually put money into it as far as buying games.
That's what happens if you have a free-to-play console.
Mostly
But
free to play.
they're saying that sales were better than they expected.
What were they expecting?
Sales of the console?
I don't know. It was a little confusing that when I read, but yeah, what is it? I think there are a lot of social media and mobile app developers that would kill for an 8% attach rate on a platform that's 30 days old.
Well, she does say that it's a significant. 27% is significant for a free-to-play console. So, 13 of the 20 top grossing games for the Ouya have recorded an average of 8% of gamers upgrading from the free to the paid versions of their titles.
Isn't any tablet or phone out there technically a free-to-play platform?
No, because most of the games, well, I guess nowadays a lot of the games are free to play, but you still have the option of upgrading to the full game, which is kind of like what the Ouya has. So
Yeah.
I think the Ouya, there's not a whole lot of games on the Ouya that are releasing for 99 cents, $1.99, $2.99 straight off the bat. It's kind of like a trial game.
I don't know. I'm definitely
From what
not.
I've heard, a lot of shovelware.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be picking one of those up.
I agree.
I was kind of excited for it at first. Then the game stick kind of took my interest, but we really haven't heard anything from the Android mobile gaming front. We haven't heard much of anything other than this. I don't know. It's cool. Moving on to, I think we talked about this quite a few podcasts ago. Counter-Strike Operation Payback raised $150,000 for the community map creators. They had 7 or 8 maps, I think it was.
Not a 7.
7 maps. I haven't got to play. I haven't played this game honestly since when it came out on the 360. I played it the first night, and that was it.
It was really. I mean, compared to the original one, like the Counter Strike Source, it's garbage. My opinion. It's garbage.
You've even played it.
I play it. I own it.
Oh, I thought you had Counter-Strike Go.
I do. I do own
Global
it.
Offensive?
Yeah, I own it.
No.
Yeah, I own it
It's on Steam.
I own it on the 360, but yeah.
It's to me. It was. They changed the gameplay too much, and it didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to aim down the sight, so you can't hold the gun up. Like you know how like you could like zoom in. And I'm saying like
Could you do iron sights on Counter-Strike or Source?
not Counter Strike, but it would zoom in a tiny bit. Like you could actually. Well, you can't even like aim down like with your eye. Like you can't like you could do it on what do you
I
call
don't
it?
remember Counter-Strike Source being able to do anything like
When
that.
you would press the right key, it would zoom in a tiny bit. It wouldn't like fully zoom in, but you could go like that to where you could aim
So
a little
that
better.
tiny bit is what caused you to think it sucks?
Yeah, because you can't aim. You can't post up. You can't like aim. You're basically shooting like this.
It's Doom style, basically.
Basically, you shoot just like this. You can't like post up and shoot like any other first person shooter you have out there.
But I'm saying that small amount.
Yes,
to
because
me-
when I'm playing first person shooter, I'm not running around. I don't understand how people can run around. Your job is to get kills and not die for your team on a FPS. Plain and simple.
True and false.
And I'm walking. I walk around like this because I'm aiming on the sight. If I see you, I have headphones on, so I'm listening constantly for footsteps. I'm not gonna run out like a maniac. I'm gonna dead.
There's two different-
No, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna walk really slowly with the gun up my face. I'm gonna shoot you.
There's 2 different camps in FPS. One is your KDR, and then there's wins versus losses. So if your KDR is awesome, but you're losing most of the time,
Well, your KDR would matter
Well,
if it's team. It's like free for
like
all,
on-
or if it's team deathmatch.
Like on Modern Warfare 3, I had great KDR, but like every team I was on were shitty. Like I'm not the greatest player ever, but like when you're top, what do you call it? What's the top 3 spots called again? What do you call it? MVP? Not the MVP. What is it called? I think it's called MVP of the match.
MVP is only one person, I think.
Where
On the
it's
team.
as it was called when you're top position in your team 7 times in a row, and you're the person that's closest to you only has like 7 kills and 14 deaths, you're gonna lose.
Or you're just on a shitty server.
Yeah. Carrying the team on
Not
your
if I'm going 24, 21, and 7 and shit like that. Come on.
I see it all the time. People going that
Yeah,
much.
it
though.
does.
The only way I see it happening is if you're running around and you're not listening for what's going on around you. It always bothers me.
I don't know. I'm not into competitive MPS or FPS anymore.
Not really
Or
competitive.
as
It's
of
just
right
common
recently.
sense.
Not competitive.
Yeah, that's pretty competitive there, buddy.
Like James, you're
There's
more
no casual
you're
FPS.
more run and gun type because you used to love running around with the MP5. That's what you used to do, and shotgun
And I
most
have
of
a
the time.
sniper. I used to have a character that would do both. Have a sniper rifle and an MP5. So I'd use the MP5 getting to my spot, and then
Well, I
set
noticed
up
with
camp.
a lot of the gameplay with Global Offensive, there's a lot of people are not even using rifles anymore. They're using SMGs. That's all they use is SMGs.
Yeah.
That's all they use because they can't aim down the sights.
Yep. Anywho, in April, Valve added the 7 top most voted community-made maps to its official dedicated servers. They will be available until, I think they said, the end of this month.
That doesn't make any sense.
As far as on official servers, then you can use them on personal servers or custom servers, whatever. You know how.
But
Geeks
after a
has
day,
server.
you can't use the map. You can't use.
You can use the map. You can't use it on the official map or on the official game, as far as I can tell.
What?
On the official servers, if I read it correctly,
Well, I mean, how many times is anybody really playing on an official server? I mean, on Counter Strike.
it's true. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what that is. Maybe on the 360.
I'm guessing so because I mean, I've never once.
I don't see this. I don't think this DLC was for the 360. Was it? I don't see Microsoft doing something like allowing something
right
like
here.
this.
Launched August.
No, it's just saying that Global Offensive was launched. But
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think this was a 360 event. I think this was PC only.
So it expires tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, dedicated servers expired on the 31st. Sorry, yeah, 31st. Anywho, moving on from that, that wasn't really all that interesting. I don't know why I kept it in there.
Well, I mean, if they wish they'd done it a long time ago, like for like Counter Strike Source, if they could have got people involved in some money into, because people are making some badass maps like Best Buy.
Then you had to license Best Buy.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, you could,
Oh, it wasn't Best Buy. They didn't call it Best Buy.
they called
did
it was called Best Buy, but it wasn't Best Buy.
Yeah.
It was modeled after one, but it wasn't called Best
I
Buy.
got you.
The map was technically called Best Buy.
But there was no Best Buy signs around that.
I'll have to look. I can find it. I know for sure.
I don't think there was any Best Buy signage.
I don't know. Do we want to go over the memory usage thing? Because it's really...
Well, everybody was in a shitstorm about it earlier. Oh, they lied to
Well,
us.
because they didn't understand, and actually, I think Sony actually didn't describe it well enough. But they did go into details.
For 4.5 gigabytes, 4 is about what you need these days to run a half decent game. 8 if you want to run a high definition graphics. But 4.5, that's about average for games that require out there these days, like BioShock.
I'm surprised that they actually confirmed that it is running FreeBSD as an OS in the background.
What does that mean?
Awesome. It's kind of like Linux, but
Oh.
not.
Yeah, most of these games you only need the maximum you need, or the required amount is only 4 gigabytes, so it's not a big deal. But how much RAM did what do you call it, the one
Oh, you're
use?
not talking to me. I have no idea.
I don't know. They're talking about 4.5 gigs for development and further 512. So you're talking about 5 gigs total available to game.
It's plenty enough.
Oh yeah, it's plenty. So yeah, it's not a big deal. If you guys want to see more on that, you can go to our Facebook page. I'll put up I'll do it right now just for shits and giggles. But anyways, I'll put it up on our Facebook page, and then you can see more details there. Let's see. Moving on from that. Corey, you want to take over this?
Saints Row 4 has the new Super Dangerous Wub Wub edition that will be coming out for the Xbox 360, PS3, and I believe the PC. More or less, it's a special edition that's $130. It comes with a 12-inch replica of the dubstep gun from Saints Row 4, which I'm still waiting to see in action, because if it is awesome, I'm still tempted to buy it. It comes with a laser sight and Wub Wub audio, of course. The set also features a dubstep doomsday button, so you can take heavy drops on the go. I'm assuming if you push it, it just has a heavy drop. An 8-inch tall Johnny Gat memorial statue, and this might be a different one, but there's another one. The $130 one also has a rotating display case that lights up for the game case.
I think I did see that. I'm not sure. I think that's like the top of the line one, which is what, $100?
130.
130.
Yeah.
It's a bit pricey for
No joke, though. It is
Collector's
a
edition?
light-up display case, so you can show your Saints Row 4 case rotating in a case.
To who?
A case within a case. Yo, dog.
Yo dog. Heard you like cases.
Yeah. So I'm actually kind of still excited for Saints Row 4. I'm still coming around to it. I've got an article I started writing about it that I haven't finished yet because I'm a lazy fuck. But
I want the dubstep gun. That's all I want.
I do want the dubstep gun because I know it's going to go on eBay for more than the game. So I might as well
Oh, yeah.
buy it and then just resell it if I don't like it.
If you don't like it, yeah. Let's see. Also, the 8-inch tall Johnny Gat memorial statue, pay tribute, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's not I mean, other than the dubstep gun, the rest of it's really not really all that worth it.
Yeah.
You do get the America gun,
America.
and
In-game.
the dubstep gun, I believe, is already in it. But yeah, the America gun, I have no idea what it is. It looks like it's like 30 guns put together, and I'm really not sure how it works.
America.
Fuck yeah.
So interested.
Yes, definitely. I actually am interested in the game now. After seeing a lot of video and talk about it, I am slightly interested in playing.
I am too. I just have to stop thinking of it as Saints Row.
Oh yeah. Because we kind of grew up with it in the mind that it was a GTA clone.
Yeah, it's just completely gone off the deep
And
end.
yeah, it's just.
Crazy, cuckoo.
EA, what is it? EA and EA Sports, same company, whatever, are investigating or thinking about doing the possibility of transferring content. I think we talked about this last.
In other
week.
words, trying to make more money. Basically, that's what it is.
Well, no, it's just
They're letting you transfer your stats over in case you want to upgrade to the next console.
But why would you buy it twice?
Because if it's Battlefield and you're playing it on the Xbox 360 for a year, and then you upgrade to the Xbox One and you still want your stats, you can move them over.
First of all, nobody, even on current systems, nobody's playing Battlefield. I'm not gonna say nobody, but I'm saying Battlefield 3. A year to a year and a half after say Call of Duty or Battlefield comes out, I'd say there's probably 20% left of what people actually play on there. So you wouldn't. There's no points after a year and a half to I'm upgraded.
What does it matter though? It's something that they're doing so that you can do it. They're not charging you for it. It's free. It's not.
It's going to cost you $60. It's going to cost you 120. If you think about it, $120. It's going to cost you.
That's their choice. Then they're giving you the option to move stuff.
I'm not saying
I'm trying to make money
from you buying the game twice.
So the enticement for you to buy the game a second time is you can move your stats over. That's your selling point.
Yes,
that's ridiculous.
Exactly. Exactly what it is. You know how many people
Everything's a ploy to you, isn't it?
You know how many people would have bought that? They found a way to advance themselves in either Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 or any other game.
You're not advancing yourself. You're moving your stats over from one system to the other. It's saying,
so it's the same game.
So it doesn't bring
give you the option to move it over.
It doesn't bring the leaderboard stats over. Is that what you're saying?
I have no idea if it's the leaderboard stats. They're moving over things that are in-game items, your stats, all that stuff. Yeah. It's a free service. It's not like they're saying,
I understand it's free.
Money.
I'm telling you to understand it's free, but it's entice you to buy it twice.
Okay, well, yeah, sure.
Because you're buying it for the Xbox. You're going to end up buying it for the PS4 or the Xbox One.
I'm as against EA as possible when it comes to money grabbing, and this is something I don't think is money grabbing. I actually think it's a really badass
It's not
idea.
money grabbing.
I'm not saying it's money grabbing. I'm saying
if they were charging a $5 or $10 handling fee for moving it over, sure. But this is a free service. It's saying if you want to do it, you can. It's not saying, hey, look, you can go and play on the PlayStation 3 now, and you can, or PlayStation 4 now, and you can move all your stuff over so you can buy it a second time. It's if you're interested and you want to upgrade and you're still.
If you want to pay $6 again.
Yeah, that's your prerogative.
Yeah. I'm not saying you can't.
So
buy
it's not a money grab. It's saying it's if you want to upgrade and you actually want to play on the next console but still have your stats, the option is there.
Yeah, here's the deal. You can.
It's still going to cost you $120.
Okay, fine. It's going to cost you $120. Big deal. That's your choice.
You buy the game twice.
That's your choice.
I'm saying it's your choice. I'm just saying it's enticing somebody to buy the game again.
It's not enticing them.
Yes, it is.
They're going to do it anyway. That's not going to be a deal breaker.
I'm not saying.
There's either the people that are going to buy it right then and there for the 360 and then move over to the PS4, or there's going to be people that are just going to wait until the PS4 comes out. But the people who buy it for 360 and know they're going to play it forward on the PlayStation 4, they can now just move their stuff over.
It's like 2 week difference, and if you want to really,
we don't know.
My head just exploded.
Don't think about it too long.
It comes out the end of
blood's going to shoot out your nose.
It comes at the end of October, beginning of November. I mean, and the PSP is going to come out. The Xbox and PS3 are going to come out in the middle to the end of November. They're going to come
I'm
out.
glad the people in the chat see what James and I are going on about. That's okay.
This is a nice feature for you. Yes, that's
it's a great feature. I'm just saying it's an incentive to buy the game twice.
It's
that's
not
all
an
I'm saying.
incentive.
Yes, it is.
It's an
to move your games
option.
over, you're buying the game twice. It's an incentive to buy for you to buy the game again.
It's not an incentive.
It's
You're
an
going to
option.
do it anyway, most likely. If you upgrade and you're still interested in the game, you're going to buy it.
No,
That's
I won't.
not
Why would I buy the
incentive.
game twice? That's making
Because
any
it's
sense.
better on the PlayStation 4, and you want to play it better on a different game.
I would not buy a game twice. Doesn't make any sense to buy it twice.
Oh.
At all.
Well, that's you. There's definitely going to be the
It's a
people.
waste of money.
There's definitely going to be the people out there that are going to use this service.
Well, I'm not saying it's a bad service. I'm just saying you guys can't understand what I'm saying. That
It's like a money grab. It's like a money grab.
Did I say money grab? I did not say money grab.
It's basically what you're saying. It's
I'm not
an
saying that.
enticement to buy it for $60
It's
twice.
great PR. Hey, if you want to play, if you want to.
So if we have backward compatibility, would it be an enticement to go buy PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games again?
That's not comparable because it's basically.
How's it not
It's
comparable?
the same game on two different systems.
But I'm saying is if you have backward compatibility on the PlayStation 4, is that an enticement?
It's not backwards compatibility. All you're doing is moving your stats over.
I know, but
To
it's
the
giving
same
you
game.
the enticement to go buy other games now that you can play them on this other system.
Sure, if you want to call it that, but it's enticement to buy the game twice. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Okay.
It's great advertisement. Hey, if you want to
It's-
go and buy the game now for the Xbox, and then when you upgrade, you can pay another $60 to get the game again.
That is
They
right.
should just abolish it on account
Why
of
are you
will.
saying abolish it? I can't understand. It's a great advertisement. I'm not saying it's a bad idea at all, but it's great for them because they're
Dear
giving money.
EA, stop enticing people. God.
I'm just saying, like I know it's like why you guys don't understand that.
I do understand what you're saying, but I disagree.
Because you're gonna whatever. Go on to the next story because you
Yep.
guys aren't gonna see because
Nope,
whatever.
we're not
Fuck
gonna
off.
see it because you're as stubborn as it comes.
I'm not being stubborn. It's plain fact. You're gonna buy the game twice. That's all I'm
You're
saying.
not
You-
gonna buy it. It's your entire.
Who's
it's
going
your-
to buy who in this room is buying the game twice?
Nobody.
Nobody. Who in chat's buying the game twice? Don't even answer because I already know your answer.
You don't know that.
Nobody cares. I'm just
Why was
saying,
he in the story
there's a group
then?
of people that'll probably do this. EA is just trying to sound better because they are.
They are. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. I'm saying they're gonna buy the game twice. That's all.
That's
Well,
not the way you started out that conversation.
You
I'm,
said-
I'm trying to say it's not a bad thing, but they're gonna end up buying the game
That's not how
twice.
you
That's all.
started the conversation.
who's going to end up buying the game twice?
Whoever wants to play it on the 360 and the Xbox One, or the one play the PSP
So
and the
they're making
PS4.
a
$60 profit again.
Well, true.
Well, not $60. It's probably be like $40 after the fees. And
I'm just saying that's.
I just don't see anyone that plays it for a year and then goes on the next console and saying, you know, I wasn't gonna buy this until I realized I could move my stats.
But by the next year,
now I'm
the
gonna buy it.
next game's gonna be out again. So why would you buy the old game?
Hmm?
You're
don't-
saying,
we
you're saying a
don't
year
know.
later.
And they
I'm
could
saying a
be.
year, 2 years, however long it takes them to upgrade to the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4.
And it depends.
2
if they're
years to play a
frugal
game
gamers.
that's people aren't gonna be playing the game anymore. So I'm trying.
They
I'm
are
playing
talking about your logic right here.
There's people at work that are still playing Battlefield 3.
I guarantee you, but it's less than 20.
It's
It's
on
less.
PC, but yeah.
It's about 20 to 10.
You're just making, you know,
No.
37% of
It's
stats
about
are made
15
up.
15 to
Did you
30.
know that
No, because I'm actually playing the
79% of
fucking
these are
game.
made
You
up?
don't
I
have
don't
to.
care if you're playing the game. You
I can
can't
tell
make
you
up an entire
It's
user base's
it's Call of
percentage
Duty
focus on what.
and Battlefield 3. I can see how many people are on fucking line.
You can see 20% of players out of the 400 players.
Right now on Call of
100%
Duty,
that were on before.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, there's only what 19,000 on it, if that on a busy night. And then on Battlefield, it's only the only reason there's more people on there now is because they got it for free. And it's still only had less than 50% with the prime time when it came out. It's still
I forgot
less.
Will knows everything.
Who cares? What are they playing now?
How do you not know everything when it's right there in the fucking on the system? You can see how people are online.
They don't give percentages though, so.
You don't need percentages when you can look at the
He
fucking
can make it
numbers.
up in his head. It's okay.
19,000 on Call of Duty out of what average of 300 to 500,000 people online.
So what are
How
they-
much percentage on that?
But what are they playing
19,000
now?
on that one night you were playing, maybe.
I play all the fucking time. You guys don't. I do. So
I don't remember you ever playing Call of Duty. Though. When's the last time you played it?
it was probably like a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I mean, that's because my Xbox broke. But I mean, but from when I was
Can
playing
we
it,
move on to Sharknado?
Sharknado coming out in theaters.
Really?
This Friday, I should say. We'll be at midnight at select theaters. They have a list if you check the show notes. Man, I really need to figure out where to put those. I put them on the Facebook page, I guess. But anyways, they have a listing there that will show you all of the theaters that will have it available. I want to go. Anybody else in this room want to go with
what
me?
day is it?
Friday night,
How much
midnight.
is-
When?
You said it was expensive, though.
It's $12.50.
Fuck that.
Hold on, I gotta get a Sharknado link for
12.50.
Moon. Stupid fucking predictive text blows.
What did it say? Sharknado is what?
No, it moved the cursor back.
I don't know. Anyways, I put the link up on our. Why is it showing a Google? I don't want to Google. My apologies. I'm gonna fix this.
Moon, it's more or less just a Sci-Fi Channel original, where they always do things like Mega Croc versus Sharkosaurus. But this one kind of took the world by storm. It was Sharknado.
Yes, I put it up on our Facebook page, facebook.com/OTR podcast. OTR podcast. Don't forget
And,
the OTR
and
podcast.
I agree, Test Matt. It is a very bad movie, but it's one that's so bad it's good kind of deal.
It's so bad, it's great. Yes. I mean, Urkel was in the last one we watched.
Yep, Urkel. Most 80s stars, basically. Tiffany, the old singer.
It's I don't know what the storyline was. There was some kind of like
I think we just blew Moonlet's mind with pictures of a Sharknado.
yeah, it's a shark fucking NATO. It's terrible weather that moves through some kind of shark frenzy thing, and they get picked up and tossed through the air. And there's a freaky picture if you Google this on Google. So yeah, don't do that. Anyways, I'm going. I think
I'm sorry, I missed how much you said it was.
$12.50
$12.50
Yeah.
for a midnight showing.
for a midnight showing of Sharknado.
I might save my money and go to the laugh tracks of Starship Troopers. Laugh Tracks is the guys that did Mystery Science Theater 3000, so they're going to do I believe a midnight showing of Starship Troopers with the guys from Mystery Science Theater.
Now, is this
2000.
just going to be like a redub, or are they physically going to be?
No,
there?
it's a redub. It's
Okay.
not going to be them there.
That would be cool.
That would be cool
Like
if they just sit in
live.
the front.
Live
You see
on-
their heads over
Yeah.
the top of it.
That would be really cool. Think about it, guys. Do it. Moving on from there, we already talked about the self-developing 360. Fez 2.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did. We talked about
You
it.
talked about the Xbox One one.
I also
Yeah,
mentioned
we
Xbox
also
360.
mentioned the Xbox 360 having the backward.
It happens. It happens to me all the time. I forget about talking about stuff. But anyways, Fez 2. Anybody want to take this one?
We're gonna let
They both
Will
need to be-
take it.
they-
We're gonna handle with care here because
Phil Fish and the guys who caused this both need to be banned. Same with the guy who the Atlanta Falcons player who told the families of the jurors to go home and kill themselves.
That's freedom of speech, Will.
yeah. Plus,
That's hate speech. What are you talking about? That's not free
Hate
speech.
Okay, that I'm not talking about the Phil Fish and the
Phil
other guy.
Fish was hate speech too.
What,
So
he-
compare yourself
Well,
to me
how's it
and
hate
go
speech?
kill
Where did you say it
yourself.
was hate speech.
Compare yourself to me and go kill yourself. That's hate speech.
No. Go kill yourself was actually from Futurama. It's a Futurama quote.
Taken out of context, sure.
Well, it's freedom of speech. You can tell somebody to go kill themselves.
Hate speech is not.
Saying I'm
It's
going
not
to kill-
covered.
No, that's cyberbullying at best.
Still,
At most.
a lot of campaigns, the NFL, all these corporations having against bullying,
I'm not
MLB and
talking
all
about- I'm
them.
not talking about NFL. What that guy said was wrong. I agree with that. I'm not trying to defend him in any way. I'm saying what Phil Fish and the other guy did happens on the internet every single
And if
day.
you started banning them from using the thing, these
You're going to
trolls,
have to ban every
trolls.
12-year-old on Call of Duty.
Go ahead, ban trolls. If you guys care so much, if all these companies care so much about bullying, and they say, oh, it's okay if they do it on Twitter, it's freedom of speech. No, ban their asses.
You're
If-
right. We should have
yes.
handled this with care.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
the
ban their
fu-
asses.
We can't have a conversation
The fuse was lit
anymore.
and the lid was falling off. It's just no
I don't
good.
understand. Like, I mean, so you're okay with bullying then? That's
No,
what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
okay with bullying, but if someone says go kill yourself, it happens all
Yeah,
the time.
he
They're
didn't.
adults.
He didn't specifically say go kill yourself. He took the specific line from Futurama.
Did he put the context into what he said?
Of course not. He's not like as Futurama once said. No, he didn't do
Just
that.
because you know it's from Superman doesn't mean everybody knows it's from Futurama. I'm telling you that right now.
If you banned all the trolls on the internet, there would not be an internet anymore.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
there'd be.
true.
If you
No,
let
there
some
wouldn't.
fucking assholes and shit. Especially
There would be no internet left.
people.
There would be no cats.
You do realize we're talking about something realistic and not something completely off the wall batshit.
Why not? Why not require
You
you
think it's realistic to
No,
ban every
to
asshole on the
require
internet?
your real life? Don't post your real name, but required to prove that you are who you are when you have the account. Because you can just create Twitter accounts like that and do whatever you want to.
You can also create identities like that.
Yeah.
It's not that simple.
What are you going to do? Are you going to submit your
So
social security card
have
to a
have a
company?
social. No, how are you going to create an ID for yourself, a brand new one?
So basically, you want to give companies your personal information that's going to verify it's you, that they can sell to other companies, or breach of contract data, or breach of data.
all you gotta do is get a driver's license. What could you possibly do with a driver's license number? You can't do anything with that.
It's still handing over information to verify who you are.
This has escalated way
That
too
you don't
quickly.
need. Oh, it did. Yeah,
I'm just
it
saying,
was.
there's gotta be some check balance. If you, there's a difference between freedom of speech. Hate speech is not covered by freedom of speech. It's not. You can say all you want to, but people. There's a difference between hate.
You're not going to get arrested for telling someone to kill themselves. I'm sorry.
Unless
Did
they
I
actually-
say get arrested?
Unless they do actually kill themselves, and then that might happen.
It happened to one girl. She got pressed. I feel the charges
But
were
you
pressed.
know what? To be
This
honest,
girl up in.
I know what you're talking about. We're not
yeah.
going to get into it. It's nothing to do with Phil Fish or Fez.
all right. So, anyways, a guy on a podcast from what Game Trailers?
Yes.
His name was Beer something.
The Angry Gamer, I believe, or the Annoyed Gamer.
I do agree. Phil Fish is is a prick sometimes. He really is. I mean, he really is a prick.
They're both.
They both fed the fire, and then he acted like a kid and said, basically,
I'm taking
gonna
my
take
ball and going home.
And
Yeah.
if people still buy his fucking game when eventually it comes back, they're fucking idiots. They really are.
If it does come out, he's
Oh,
apparently
it's
he's
gonna come back. He wants the money. He wants the money.
Not only that,
well,
I think
apparently he's already got enough money to live off the rest of his life. So.
That prick wants more money. I'm telling you that right now. He is not going to walk away from this and not get more money out of it.
so. He was called what? Hipster, tosspot, wanker, and a fucking asshole.
What's a toss pot? Can somebody?
I don't know, but
I think it's like a
all those kind of
bedpan.
fit.
Oh, toss pot. Okay.
I think
makes
they
sense.
that all kind of fits though. To be honest,
From what we've read on the media, it's not
and
like
what
we've
I
met
saw
the
in
guy,
Indie Game, the movie,
which can be edited easily.
true.
Yeah.
But
I
he
mean,
he
what
came
was
across
the Donkey Kong guy. He seemed like a pretty cool guy, but they made him look like a dick in that movie as well.
Yeah,
King
but-
of Kong.
But if you take indie game, the movie.
Well, I mean, you gotta have
and
an
then look
ego
at
when
his Twitter
when you're the
feed.
best at what you do. You have an ego. It's gonna. I mean, he's the best at what he
I
did.
agree. He
Hey,
made a really good game.
We got a correction here. A tosspot is a British insult. It's fairly mild, but it basically is like wanka.
But milder.
Wanka.
Where did it originate? I mean, toss pot.
It's gotta be like something to do with like a shit pan
Comparable
or like a
to
pan.
dick.
That doesn't make any sense. A toss pot?
Most British.
Well, I've heard of tosser. I think
You're a fucking tosser.
tosser is that a word too? Tosser.
To me, that's somebody who would like a salad toss or something. But
Oh. So, anyways, Fez 2 canceled according to Fish. I don't think that'll be the
and
end.
Polytron Games.
It'll be
according
back.
to
Oh
their
yeah,
official
Polytron,
Twitter
but that's
account.
him.
Yeah, it's one person.
Oh, tosspot is like tosser. Yeah, woot. Go me. Let's see. Moving on. Last week we reported that GameStop was sold out of PlayStation 4s. Guess what? They are back in stock. So if you haven't pre-ordered, go somewhere other than GameStop.
I kind of wish there was, because there's what, about 4 or 5 games coming out with launch, both the Xbox One and the PS4.
Something like that, yeah.
They should have, like, Amazon should have had a lot more
You know
bundles.
what I'm pissed about?
What's that?
Drive Club version of Xbox that was not available when I signed up.
What do you mean?
They have a Driver Club version of it, I guess. I don't know what it comes with, but it's $500 and something, so it better be worth it.
It's the full game. Everything unlocked.
Yeah, the full. As opposed, well, I'm still wondering if there's going to be like an upgrade that we can do when we get our PlayStation 4.
It might be a little bit cheaper with the with your PlayStation Plus subscription.
To yet again one up Microsoft, Sony has chosen to allow party chat with friends, and also the friends cap is at 2,000.
I was kind of surprised. I totally forgot that if you don't have a gold account, you can't join a party or talk with your friends on Facebook through a mic. Isn't that crazy?
On
They
what?
want you to. That's their big enticement for live. Have online features that are free everywhere else.
Pretty
Like
much.
Netflix?
Essentially.
So after we've experienced everything we've experienced with the Xbox 360, all the stuff that's happened through the Xbox One announcement up until now, Microsoft just looks like shit.
It's basically just become a game of anything you can do, I can do better.
Did James tell you about the Microsoft thing?
No, I did not.
God
And
damn it, James.
Sorry.
Okay.
Fuck.
We'll talk about it afterward.
Yes, a golf-themed console. It's green, and it has a hole on the top. And a little flag.
And a windmill.
And a little golf tee on top of it, too.
Shit, how long ago was that? Anyways, we were talking about I think it was back on the announcement, I think, of the
What?
PlayStation. PS4 announcement. PlayStation Vita can be used as a controller for the PS4.
I don't think
We
mentioned that. I think we mentioned that you can play PlayStation 4 games on it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they've ever said that you can use it as
Well,
a
they
controller.
from I thought you said a while ago, Corey, like a couple months ago, that all developers had to have the ability to play the game on the Vita.
That's what I
That's
thought.
one of the rumors, yes.
Yeah.
But that's not true at all.
This is getting
It
blown.
was a rumor for a reason, dumbass.
Well, I'm saying that now,
Okay. Well, I say
I-
rumor, it means I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
which is better because it's like it's like sticking the Kinect in the back of a PS4. I mean, you can't force developers to do something.
You can force developers to do something.
Well, they decided to do it because I don't.
Achievements were forced upon developers.
Achievements aren't a bad thing though.
They were.
Well, at first, maybe not, but and now it's not. But at first, I'm sure there were plenty of people that were like, I don't want to fucking do achievements.
Anyways, that was I don't even know his name. At YOSP said, "Hey, bro, could you tell us if the PS Vita, the ultimate companion, can be used as a second controller on the PS4?" He's like, "Hey, bro, in normal sense, no, unless a game is specifically programmed to allow such use of the PS Vita."
Who said, "Hey, bro"?
The original guy, and then also
Inside Eddie.
Shuhei Yoshida.
Shuhei Yoshida. Thank you. Replied with "Hey, bro" as well. It was kind of funny, but he's always been cool.
I was just praying to God it wasn't like the Bobby or the main guy from PlayStation saying something like, "Hey, bro."
"Hey, bro."
That'd be like Steve Ballmer coming out and saying, "Hey, bro." Just, no. it
No. Yeah! Developers!
I love this company. That was embarrassing enough.
Microsoft, anything you can do, I can charge you extra for.
That's the new motto.
Oh, did they ever do that PSP as a rearview mirror thing in GTA 5 or GT 5? I don't think so. I don't remember hearing anything about that.
I don't either. Why would you? I mean, really, you're gonna be looking forward. You're gonna be holding the PlayStation in front of you and like double checking. It'd be kind of awkward.
Just go ask an ask whatever. How many
they
times
said
we can
they do it for Gran Turismo on the PS4. Probably not. I mean, they may. It's up to the developers, really. I don't think the hardware is going to hold them back from that.
I don't think they're just gonna put the money or the time forward into it just to use it as a rearview mirror.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be cool if you could be able to like look at the courses you're playing or something, but that's why they have a HUD.
I just say wait for the Oculus. That way you can drive and be like this.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I can't wait for shit like that. I mean, that's coming. Probably
If they could
in
bring
the next 5 years.
that, like, imagine like playing like Borderlands or like first person shooters and like, you're like, hey James.
Then you look like the guy from fucking Hackers. Oh, it's hilarious. They have announced the cost of the Xbox peripherals, the Xbox One peripherals, I should say. The headset that does not
Wait a
come
second.
with. Did I skip something?
Yeah, the Koch brothers own the
Excuse me, I did skip something. I apologize.
own the rights to Saints Row. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't know that.
Who?
The Koch brothers, the Koch Media.
Who knows?
Their father was an oil man. They've been making billions off of it, and now they're.
So we'll continue on with the Xbox stuff, and then we'll go back.
Sorry, I didn't.
All right. So the Xbox headphones or headset that does not come with the
$25.
$25. Now this thing only looks like a glorified version of what they have now.
It
And
does.
What they have now is only $20, if I remember correctly.
I wouldn't even pay $20. I'd go online and get a cheap one from China before I pay $25 for a piece of plastic that we could break if you like stepped on it funny.
Yeah. The controller is also available for pre-order. It's $60.
Which I believe is the regular going rate. For
Well, I mean,
controller
$60.
today,
It was-
There's a lot more tech involved with this controller too, like rumbling the triggers and shit. I mean,
I still can't see paying $60. Well, the thing though is that I can't see myself spending $60 on it, but I can spend $60 on a game that's going to last me 20 hours or $60 for something that's going to last me probably a console.
Almost the life of the console.
there's no way I was gonna pay $60. I pay $60 if I get 100 hours worth of gaming out of it.
You're going to get 100 game. Or are you talking about a game or the controller?
He's talking
The
about a
game.
game.
Okay, yeah, the controller is going to give you much more than that. So it really, if you really think about it, the value is worth it if you don't already have one.
Yeah.
If you already got one that comes with it, the only reason you need another one is
The big thing right now is they don't
Multiplayer.
know if they're gonna include the adapter in with the packaging for the because they're saying you'll be able to use your old Microsoft headsets, like Turtle Beach headsets. They're gonna
the headsets. The controllers will not work.
they're gonna offer a. I don't know if they didn't know if they're gonna add it with the packaging or not.
Maybe they're going to charge for that.
Yeah, I know.
There is Moonlit just provided a link to the official PlayStation magazine over in the UK that does show the extra screen functionality for the PSP or
Nice.
PS Vita. So anything else on the controller or the headset? Anybody care?
Nope.
All right, then
No.
moving on. Corey, you want to take over for?
We should have covered this a little bit
GTA.
earlier. We do apologize. Saints Row the Fourth, which not really what it's called, but Saints Row 4. The ban was upheld in Australia again. Now, it's kind of it's not clear. They're saying that it's recertified, denied, but it's the original content. So it looks like
Yeah.
they re-denied the original content a second time.
There was a glimmer of hope that they would be able to release an unedited version,
Okay,
and that
so
is
now-
now squashed.
Okay, so basically they've just denied it a second time, but it was just basically the same game. They have the low violence version that has been developed and is still being recertified in Australia.
Did it go up for certification again yet?
Not yet. No.
Not yet, no.
I'm trying to remember what.
The only good thing about Australia these days is the minimum wage. I swear to God.
Huh?
The only good thing about Australia these days is the minimum wage. There's like 15.67 over there or some shit like
They
that.
have some hot chicks.
Yeah. But
Kangaroos.
besides
They
that, I
have
mean,
fucking kangaroos.
you can't even trust grown adults to play video games responsibly, and I don't get it. I don't
Even
understand
when you
it.
come out with the R18 tag,
Yeah.
which is supposed to be like a mature.
That's like
rated
that's
tag.
like triple X rated for adults for movies, like something like that. It's almost what it is, or the
No, it's like a mature rated.
17. Yeah, yeah,
It's not an AO rated
yeah. It should be AOA. Why not?
because they can't sell it.
Yeah, you can.
They can't.
Why can't you? Why can't,
AO is basically Microsoft doesn't allow you to put shit like that on your console.
lame saw.
lame, really lame.
But there was talk of them doing porn or
That doesn't make any sense. I mean, if they're gonna certify like that, Australia might as well make it adult only one. Then I don't understand.
Yeah, and that's what they thought they would have like a mature rated thing.
Yeah.
They've denied 2 games now. One of them was State of Decay, and it sounds like it's not necessarily the nudity, the sexual violence, the
It never
sodomy.
is. It never is.
It was drugs.
Yes.
These times. Well, sodomy, I believe, was another one.
It's the same thing with the
Sodomy
movie
was-
ratings in Hollywood. They don't care.
Alien sodomy.
They don't care about the
Sexual
sex. They
assault
don't care about the rape. They care about They care about the
Nudity.
yeah.
I agree.
Oh my God, girls push.
Fuck,
Are-
motherfucker, shit, motherfucker.
Like,
she's topless.
They
They are.
History of Violence had one shot with I forgot the name of the girl who started it, but they showed her bush, and they had they get instead of getting a I think it was instead of getting a PG-13 they got an R because
That I can
they showed her
understand.
bush
I can kinda
for like
see
a
that.
split second.
I can
see that.
understand.
No
that.
vagina, just bush.
I
Just
can
like,
see that.
I can understand
If
that.
it was that big a deal, they would have just cut out the bush.
Yeah.
but it was part of the scene.
I don't know if you really need a bush in the scene.
Have you even seen History of Violence? Then you wouldn't understand why it was
Okay.
part of the scene.
Okay.
I'm saying it's part of the
It
scene.
probably
The only
could've been
time I
done
could
with
see a bush being on the scene that would be part of the story would be if someone was giving
There's a
birth.
movie you need to watch. Documentary. It's called "This Movie Has Not Been Rated."
I know what
Both
it
need to watch it.
is. Yeah.
That was in that movie. You didn't remember that?
No, I haven't
No.
seen it. I've heard of
Oh, you need to watch it because open your eyes.
So that
Open your eyes,
is
you
it for stories at the moment. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook.com/OTR Podcast. If you haven't already, please give us a like.
it. Lick. I want to lick.
Give us a lick too. Just make sure you wash your monitor afterwards. Also, find us on Twitter at TNT OTR Podcast if that's your thing. If not, Facebook. If not, then why are you listening to us? I don't know.
But
Snap-
thank you
no.
for
But
doing
thank
it.
you for doing it. Yeah.
Snail mail, okay?
Snail mail. That's 111.5. No, I'm just kidding.
whoa, too much there.
111.5.
All right,
Yeah.
so that's about it for this week. This has been James. You can find me. My name is @LogicSlayer on Twitter. Will.
Me at Bob Titanic at Twitter, I guess, and
Corey at things.
@things.
Big Slow 23 on pretty much every.
everything. here,
Every
too.
facet of the internet.
And if you try to friend one and it's not the right person, put spaces between all three.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're gonna go ahead and cut the feed.
You are fired.